Alright, looking good. Alright. Some of the people curious of some of the stuff I had downloaded for the mods. You know, let's see. Mods would be Layla, Lali SA Armor, Morgan Restoration Pack, Alley of Murders, new materials, extra dog slot, which is gonna be showing up soon. Lock Bash, Awakening, Lock Bash, Rescue at Ishal, which we already saw. Kirkwall Exports is just kind of a background thing. Warden Armors, we've seen already. Class and Specialization Pack, we've looked at that slightly. No Helmet Pack. The Ultimate DAO Fix Pack. You know, just some of them. There's just a lot of mods that ended up going in, so... Alright, this is where we left off here. Let's pick up with Malir. Here. Too close. There we go. Alright, how are we doing with everything? We are, if I remember correctly, basically fully encumbered, which is not fun, but, you know, whatever. It's life. Let's go ahead and venture forth. We are heading towards Lothering, right here in the center. Because that's the first place we gotta go. But of course, anytime you travel, you actually get potential for wild encounters, which you're guaranteed one right here. Every time. Hello, how you doing, both of y'all? Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
I love it. It's just like, I have not shirked my duty of the throne. Well, you did let the king die, but I guess your daughter's still there. But I'm doing good. It's a pupper. It's our pupper. The one we saved. Alright, let us. Alright. Turn that on. Yep.
It's your time to die! Back! Another battle, I see.
Another battle, I see.
The papa wags tail and pants happily. Those dogs born didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you.
Chosen you.
Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it was meant to be a wolf. Alright, we need a name for the puppo. Puppers. Name for the pupper. Anybody got a pupper name? Okay. Go with Lucian. Oh, I'm not playing as that fucker. I mean, I couldn't think of anything to choose, so I just went with that. Truthfully.
And so I shall.
War paint of the Mabari. And then he also gets a collar. Because puppers. Okay. So if everything went according to plan, he actually does not count as a party slot. And he'll actually just...
Greetings to you.
He is his own slot. So our
What do you
doggy
wish
will
of
be
me?
always here.
If you must.
I must. How do you become a safe changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Mother's been doing this for quite a while then, eh?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape
Anyone
changer?
with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell, and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed. The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study
So,
the creature, learn
I don't
to move
know-
as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
So to learn other skills normally,
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch? Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough
Little
of such
man.
talk, let us...
fuck you. So, anyway, as I was trying to say, for your specializations that you get, Normally, you can only learn them... Well, I'm not sure if, you know, it's saying not yet unlocked means, like, I'm just not level 7, which I'm level 6 right now, and I'll be able to get my first one soon. But generally, like, Champion, you have to go do a quest to unlock this. Templar, you actually talk to Alistair, I believe, to get that. Berserker, you gotta do something else. Reaver, you gotta do something else. I mean, all these extra ones are, mods. I don't know how you actually unlock them, just in general, but, like, they are something that, yeah, I don't know. But, so, like, talking to Morrigan as a mage will allow you to unlock that specialization, period. So your specializations aren't necessarily tied to one playthrough. Once you've unlocked a specialization, it's tied to your accounts, essentially. So you'd be able to take care of things at any time, really. That would be nice. It's gonna require a lot of decks, though. Versus this, which is something I can just... Cool. Alright. Now we gather the party and venture forth! To Lothring we go.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
Led by a dwarf.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not
Did I
refugees.
tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors,
Indeed,
then.
for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I
Much gets
think
past
not.
you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up.
Oh, of
Even a general could have
course.
understood that.
I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
We get the ransack your corpse. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20
They
silvers? That's
really
all we've collected today.
Ah, an excellent donation.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Thank you.
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
I think it's time for you guys to leave.
Well, we don't want trouble, so yes, we'll do that. Thank you for sparing us.
But you said these refugee types was easy pickings.
There are better pastures elsewhere, you fool. Time to go.
Nothing like coming up to some highwaymen, robbing them, and then telling them to fuck off. Man, we're good. Thank God we're the good guys. Alright, I'm not gonna touch those crates yet. I need to sell some shit. Or buy some shit.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Very creepy. What did you want to talk about,
His
Alistair?
navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have. In a
There are
past
three
life.
main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Only thousands? What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Then we need
I
to find
can give
these
you
people.
directions, if you like.
Where do we find Mr.
He'll be at
Eamon?
Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Oh, perfect. Where are the Dalish?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Okay. I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean, we won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
Oh, okay.
Certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason, 'tis true.
How do we get to Orzammar from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
He doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. He has never been here before.
Thanks,
If
Morrigan.
you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains through Gerland's Pass, from there I expect you'd know the way.
Aha. Where do we go to the Circle Meiji?
That would be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Uh-huh. And where is Loghain?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Okay, I don't need
Then
any
you
more
have a plan.
directions. Why are you leaving this up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Our Lehman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I am not going to fight you on this. Well, okay, but why are you following me? Okay, I'm ready to go.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. Again, he's following me, somebody who was, you know, only been abandoned.
This place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
And that is true. The moment we leave Lothering, Lothering disappears. This is the only time you can be here. So we're gonna want to be as thorough as possible. Oh, hey, look, it's Carver.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
Not a merchant, I'm a Grey Warden.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the wardens betrayed King Kalen. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived.
Tairn Loghain betrayed the king, not us.
Tairn Loghain? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work.
I have more questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
This is not even Carver's voice. What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
Of course. You don't have a ruling lord.
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yeah, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who's run them out.
Cash! Okay.
Don't let me stop you.
I'm sure that's just some random fuckwit.
Yeah. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
So there should be 3 or 4 more modded characters.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Ugh.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
Back
You
off!
profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Beleaguered businessman? Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers? Why would I want to help you?
I mentioned profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
Their blood.
It is only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
And since you don't look
We
needy...
have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
I don't need someone watching over me.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
No, I'm looking to sell you stuff.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Why not? Okay. I can sell that. I can sell that. Sell that. I can sell those. I'm gonna keep that. And then let's see. This is 11 versus 11, but lots of extra stuff. So you can go over there. 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 Just, well, yeah, 2 of them. Okay. You can go over there. You can go over there. You can go over there. You both can go over there. You 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 over there. Alright, what do you got, good sir? Compare items with Morrigan, please. Excuse me, Morrigan, how do you have a weapon you can't even wield? Morrigan, what the fuck? I can go over there then. Okay. Alistair. Alright, well, again, like I said, now that we've sold some stuff, I can now go back to picking everything up.
I wonder if that creature they locked up on the highway is involved with this. Is it the dark?
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Blank
Why do you
vellum.
keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast?
What
Can you not
even
tell when you were
is
not
vellum?
wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated
So I shall.
wolves.
Lambskin. Oh.
And he persists. Maddening.
Vellum is animal skin used as parchment. Congratulations, I have taught you all something.
As you desire.
I mean, it's not like that's like a brand new thing. That's what people used to use back in the day. Because they didn't have just easy access to papyrus, or, well, actually, papyrus was in certain areas of the world, or just parchment or anything. I mean, we should just be glad that the ink doesn't last forever on that, or else we would still have those leather books.
And so I shall.
Mother?
Have you seen my mother?
You poor thing. Did you and your mother get separated?
Some men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Well, good luck. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Oh, okay. Go to the chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first.
Mother?
So, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
Nah, I'm just a grown adult your size. Yes? Why do you... Did my height give me away?
Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Stereotypes! Father says dwarves are greedy. I'm taken aback and insulted.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
All right.
Chanters board.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my
I'd like
life
some bread.
is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. Let's awkwardly smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence then? He can't talk to him.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
A chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Chanter say what?
Cheated.
Chanter say what? Got him.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills him?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
Must have been horrible. How did you escape?
No! I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn!
I'm not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
Ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
Scaring these people won't get her back. You are not honoring her death by acting like this.
Calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Denerim. Dinner time. That's what they said, right? Denerim? More like a dinner time marim.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I doubt it, sir. But you can always hope.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Okay. Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Shame about the king.
Maker watch over you.
Goodbye. Just the idea that some of the conversation. Oh, well, that's a shame. Refugee, refugee, farmer, refugee, refugee.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. Yes? Who might you be?
Yes. You can call me Malir.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
I'm a Grey Warden, actually.
I see. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did know
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way...
Wow, there are smart people out there.
It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
About those bandits outside.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
One last drove them off
Indeed,
myself.
they're gone.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Certainly.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire.
With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent
Other
news?
than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kalen had no heir?
None that we know of. Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Very true. What's wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure.
Imagine
One of the
snorting
Arl's knights,
ashes.
Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Yep.
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you?
Oh.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
May the Maker watch over you. Let's see. Bandits. Ah. Sir Donald.
I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donald. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. But I'm glad to meet you, good sir. Might I know your name?
I am Malir. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable.
Again, listen to
each
them.
day my hope dims.
They're literally chasing after an urn of ashes from a woman who supposedly lived thousands of years ago so that they can shove it up a man's nostrils so that he is cured. That's all. I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tern Loghain.
The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Loghain is involved in the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste.
Prophetess.
Surely you know all this.
We dwarves don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Your friend is dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Yep.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows.
Could you imagine if you could only speak? This is something I meant to mention a while ago, but like you could only speak like the words of a book. That's it. That's all you could ever say in the rest of your life, is just words that came from a book. That's it. It's like, better choose your book well. Yep.
And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
Yes, you did.
Let all mankind be humble.
All right.
Let all repeat the
Delighted.
chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What type
Might
is
I suggest
acceptable?
30 silver?
Very well. I will give you 30.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
I am a Grey Warden. I need
A
your
Grey
help.
Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I have heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed the king.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help at
I
all?
cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I should go.
May the Maker guard you.
We will, get her help later. With something. We'll be here in Lothering much longer than you would expect.
Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
I'm just looking for anyone who might have a name or something, which would give us quests or information.
I almost feel sorry for the...
But it's also one of those, like, sometimes you can get a quest just from somebody named nothing. Because this game hates you.
What will happen to us now that the king is
We
dead?
keep hearing they are just a day or two away.
I hear you drove off those
We were
bandits.
lucky. We
I
had the
hope
coin
they
to
don't
pay the
come back.
toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Robbed man.
Greetings, Sir Dwarf. Your folk are famous for their generosity. Might you spare some bread?
What happened?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering. That the Tairn would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
Not the pet lamb chop! Ah, I met those bandits and
That's
drove them off.
wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there. Never mind, Hale. It's no use. Not even one of our own will help us. Bless you.
Nobody cares about a few elves.
We just got overlapping... Okay. I wonder if they're over there. Hello, Carver. You still have no clothes on. I'm looking for your sister, your brother, your mother, and somebody that your brother isn't very well acquainted with yet. Nope, they're not here. Well... I could have just given them 50 silvers, but, like... I could also just tell them I took care of the bandits. I didn't say no, I wouldn't give them money or help them. I just said, nope, the bandits have been taken care of. And they went to their own conclusions.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
I love their banter.
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
We found Hawk. Apparently his clothing mod is also broken. Well, it happens. Hello, Hawk. We'll talk with you.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Hey, they got his voice right, though. You seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
It was.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You should probably get some clothing, though, but, you know, what am I to
There'll just
say?
be more bandits as soon as you leave.
You know, sometimes pants are just a nuisance and in the way. He does want to be
Did you speak
naked.
to that knight yesterday? Said he was from
We could make Morgan naked.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's just talk before things
I
get out
doubt
of
he would
hand.
listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Kill!
Right. Let's make this quick.
It's like, you guys want to fight someone who's known for being amazing fighters? Okay.
It's your time to die! Come and get
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Look at all the blood. The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Caitlin. Loghain did.
There. The Turn pulled us out of a trap.
The Turn left the king to die.
The Wardens led the king to his death. The Turn could do nothing.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you did try to do.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am a Malir, a pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Oh. I will need help, that is true.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Right. Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane.
It's
but
like,
it's true.
This is where I back away
had a
very
dream.
slowly.
A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I mean, sure.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
And we have gotten ourselves...
Indeed.
A rogue. Now we've got a full party of everything. I mean, I don't know how to get the dog to join us, so I might want to look into that mod at some point. Figure out how that one actually works, but whatever. Unless it's just like, oh, it's like a spell. Bro, I don't know how to do this shit. Heroic accomplishments. Oh, why? Fuck Alistair. Whatever. Oh, he is still here. Cool. He's just gonna be sitting next to us all the time. Can you do something about this gory mess? Thanks, bud. He ate all the dead. Thanks, bud. Yeah, see, we've got Lucien as our little companion there.
Desire. All right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Liliana. Oh. Dunno.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited.
That's a tall-ass
Right,
bottle,
James,
by the way.
Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Who were those men I
When
found?
Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
I suppose you have any
Look
rooms.
around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Have you had any
I
rooms?
hear that Tien Logain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Ostagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out at Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. Anything else I can get you?
Nope.
Luck speed your way.
Thank you. Do you not have anything I can buy?
What can I get you then?
Nothing.
Luck speed your...
Luck speed. Who's speed? Luck speed.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Huh? Got a food?
Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him, I took care of him.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Thanks? Tell me what you got. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know either, sir. A shiny gold ring. You have nothing of interest. Oh wait, you probably
Hear
have a
about
quest.
food. Take it up with that. I got other gear to sell.
Know any well-paying work?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Poison? I have dabbled in
I
such
figured
things.
if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Okay. Poisonous proposition. I don't really know what you want either. 3 flasks of venom. Oh, this dog whistle probably is what allows us to. How does one craft? I've never actually done the crafting stuff, so I don't actually know how to. Funnily enough.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
Skills? No. Haha, the Liana knows how to, though. Nope, not me. Not that. Tactics. Journal. Inventory. Oh, let's fix you up real fast. Probably shouldn't have sold 2 Daguerres, but whatever. Alright, let's give you a longbow and some fire arrows. Cool. I don't really have anything for you. You're actually not even going to be my main person. Well, we can come back here. Until we leave Lothering, we're safe. The moment we leave Lothering, we're done.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Calenhard are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
Oh. Bethany. Oh, so these guys replaced. So basically, what Bethany and Hawk and Carver did was they just replaced characters who were already here. Which, I mean, I guess you could have guessed that already, but... So this is a quest for herbs, I believe.
Hello, stranger.
Oh, no, traps.
I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps.
What do you need traps
Old
for?
man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Barlin has poisoned traps on his
He
land?
doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just
None
buy
to
some?
be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
I can't make
I
traps,
didn't mean
sorry.
to bother you. Sorry.
So...
I hope more soldiers make it out of Ostagar. So much tragedy.
Funny. Leandra right there is the mother of Hawk.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
I thought you'd like that. So yeah, if you can make traps, you get a quest there to do, to make some traps for that random character. But since we can't, we automatically fail the mission instead, because that makes sense. Oh well.
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of?
What? I was actually hoping I could help you.
Blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots.
Sad
Don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Some sort of poultices. Okay, that doesn't change the fact that I don't know how to do such a thing. Oh, you click the button! Silly me. I see how to do it now. There's a button down here.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
She called us a good bloke.
Come, let's have a move on.
You're a good bloke.
I hear you drove off those bandits.
I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Enough! People here are already
It was it. Aban, you aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you in here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
So, I have a mod making him look more like a Kunari, because in the original, he does not. He just looks like a normal man with braided hair. Huh, I am Malir. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Who did you murder?
People of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Well, that's horrible.
I agree.
How long have you been here?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
That's a long time to live without food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist.
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you
Perhaps
free?
if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Exactly.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that.
No one.
Not even a murderer.
Not even a murder? What's even worse than a murderer? A child.
A witch of the Kukari was.
They also say that
Not gonna
washing your
repeat
feet
the
in
actual
winter makes you
joke.
catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But some...
But close enough. Those who know it, and those who don't know it, it's still funny. A child. Alright, Liliana, you're leading. I need you to break into some shit, please. Thank you. I will tell you, we are for sure replacing 2 of our characters. And I'm not sure about the 3rd. Yet. Unless you want to pick my party members, but I highly doubt you care.
On my way.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Canary.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well. I trust you.
Very well.
Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Could be.
Yes? What can I do for you now?
Can I have your blessing?
For a Grey Warden? Yes. You have a difficult road to walk, don't you?
Very difficult. You can even say I walk this empty
In
street
Andraste's name, I call upon
on
the
a
Maker
boulevard.
to watch over his child and creation. Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else...
She sounds so tired.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Thank you. I'm used to being the tallest person in the party, and now we are now quite literally the shortest. The only thing shorter than me is my dog. Barely. We are the 2nd shortest thing in our party. Got him.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Actually, supposedly there's somebody I could talk to. Go. Oh, yeah? There are certain characters that bicker a lot in this game. And of course, two of them would be Morrigan and Alistair. Oh, I see. Got it. Nice. It clashed. I love it when the camera breaks.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
Your mother.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch?
You wish something more of me?
I have the key for your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you
And
out.
so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sen. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Oh, blast it.
Blast and damnation!
Oh, I can't add Sten while we're... Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, it's because the dog.
Blast
yes.
Vashaden. Yes.
We'll keep, like this for now.
Delighted.
On my way.
Thank you.
They're all so eager to die.
You will not begin!
You should run while you can.
Right there.
You smell great. Is that death you're wearing? It really suits you.
I never liked this part.
Spibers. I hope you like spibers. Spider webs, spider webs, yucky yucky spider webs. That was my song. Thank you.
Desire.
Right away.
Are we in a hurry?
No. Are we in a hurry? The nice thing about the inventory system is it only counts towards unique items. So as long as you have, you know, less than 90 unique items, you can have as many items as you want.
How's it like to be unskilled?
Good job, Alistair.
Alright, battle it is then. Another battle I see. Let's end this. It's your time to die.
On it. Down you go.
Dear me, it seems I fell down during the fight, didn't I?
We have an injury. We have a broken bone. A penalty to our dexterity. Oh, darn. Okay, our overall 1773 turns to... Okay. So the Grey Warden Heavy Boots significantly better. What about this? 1773. 18, but 65. So we have better armor, but less defense. Okay. That's what we needed to do to cancel out of that. Alright. Okay, there we go.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Attack!
Lost me and
I'd like to point out that it was 4 people and a dog versus 10. Well, they did say it was gonna help feed a lot of people. And, I mean, we did just reduce the amount of people needing fed by a lot, so I guess they weren't wrong.
Charmed.
Hey guys, we helped feed people! It was because they died, but it wasn't us? Now nobody will notice.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
I'm definitely missing someone. Aveline should be in here somewhere. Kind of shocked we didn't see her. There's another set of quests hidden in here somewhere, but I don't remember where. Oh, you.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary
I
company
heard
that
Blackstone
fell on hard
Erections,
times
my
after
bad.
the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
And why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
And how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Make his blessings light your path.
I love rewards. Let's go.
All right.
Patter Gritch. Deserters? Okay. Can do, my friend.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Poison?
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Yeah, he's crazy. That's okay, I got paid for crazy, though.
So how is it that Terran Loghain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men. He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Cain. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I love the plot twist you get about the Grey Wardens at the very, very end of the game.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looks exactly like your mother's.
I hate you so much.
What?
I hate
mind.
you so much.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Aha!
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something
We are
personal.
hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
You're a heartless shrew, don't you know? No. What do I have to do to get on your
Let
good
us
side?
assume that this imaginary good side exists. What exactly would be the benefit for you to get on it?
Do I really have to spell it out?
Perhaps you do. I've a few other words you might try spelling as well. Let me see. I would expect favor to come with a price. Perhaps you would be willing to pay a compliment. Is that too much?
I am brilliant and amazing. Nah, you are brilliant.
I suppose stating the obvious will have to do. Very
Love it.
well, then. You are on my good side. Best watch your step that you don't fall off.
It's the kind of wit you need in life. When bears attack! Oh, okay. A last keepsake? Okay, so we're looking for a bear and a dead body. I'm sure we should be able to find both of those in about the same place, because really, if you think about it, where are you going to find a dead body? Near a bear. And where are you going to find a bear? Well, in the wild, eating a dead body. Right? Oh look, wolves. Oh look, a corpse.
Delighted.
Oh my god, more wolves. That's what we call a lot of dead wolves. So I keep seeing the word shred, and all I can think of is shredded chicken, and now I'm hungry. You know what I mean? That makes me weird. Well, sorry.
Come, let's have a move on. Of course.
Found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Now where's the bear? I found a bear. 3 bears raging against the machine.
Be careful! Let us end this! Glory!
Well, you know, that was easy. Nice. So as you can see,
what do you need?
I couldn't choose a
you don't
specialization because we
I know
don't
you didn't know him as
have
well as
any
I did.
unlocked. I just thought you might want to talk.
I should have handled it better.
Slightly.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything.
Not with the blight.
I'm sorry.
Hey, there's no need to apologize, my dude.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Well, that's sad. What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We entomb our dead within the stone beneath our thags.
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Taig.
Taig.
Sounds so strange.
What is a Taig? Is it a made-up word? Let's look it up. Taig. Hygiene. Tig. A made-up word. Tig is a dwarven term used for their underground settlements. So Tigs are often named after a prominent house. So essentially, it's a it's like a village. Got it. Huh, it's no stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to Highever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
I'm just a guy in a metal suit. Have you hunted many mages?
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows. I was only present during one harrowing. The ritual that they test the mages with. It's not unlike our joining, really. And just as deadly. The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end it quickly.
Yup, that's how they test you.
I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
They test to see if you could resist a demon by literally putting a demon inside you. Seems like the Templars could run the Chantry.
You'd think that. But it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception.
Lucky
me. What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
You don't think this is important?
Of course I do. It's just... I don't think you necessarily need Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn.
The Darkspawn?
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was something small I was asking. Yeah, so Liliana's a bard. Which means she has bardic abilities, like Song of Valor. And such. Obviously, Morgan's a shapeshifter. I mean, I can tell you what the classes of all of our characters are. I think Stan is the only one who doesn't have a class. I'd have to double check that. But it also doesn't fully matter, so...
We found someone.
Let him take notice, and all was for a foundation built of stone, marble, or any precious metal.
Okay, anything else left? Nope. Just have to take care of.
It's worthless if faith in the Maker is out.
Alright, since this has already crashed us leaving this, I'm gonna quickly save before we go in. And then we're gonna go in. Or, we crashed when we left.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Yes, I have a letter for you.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Nice, that guy was easy. Alright, we just gotta make sure, like, everything we're doing, anything about loathering is taken care of. What I find so funny about the whole, like, you get specializations unlocked at 7 and 14. Like, I'm not even going out of my way to grind up characters. In fact, we have avoided certain characters that we could have grinded on. And yet, or certain fights we could have grinded.
This straight.
And yet we still hit a specialization, but we can't do it yet.
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar.
No.
No?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Alistar is just like, I couldn't stand the quiet, so I just start screaming. Oh. And we're about to meet some of my favorite characters. Maybe because he remembers them. One of them only knows how to say one word. And he says it well.
Leave us alone. Away with you, foul creatures. Leave us alone.
Watch out! Another battle, I
Maker!
Too easy! Maker preserver!
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodan Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer. There may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then,
oh, you can
let's
say
get this
more
mess
then.
cleaned up, shall
He
we?
really only says one word, usually. He's a simple lad. A good lad, but a simple lad. I forgot, there are things like that, but I doubt I can do it with him just as it... Oh, I can control him. Woof. Our doggo has a cracked skull, that's unfortunate. Where is it? It should be the... Ah, I found it. There, yeah.
Delighted.
What's a landmark tree? Well. He pisses on it, now he's more aggressive. He's like, this is my territory.
What do you need?
Do not mean to talk to you. Bye, Sandal.
Of course.
Okay, let us almost leave Lothering. Now let us leave Lothering. Didn't find Aveline, but whatever. Roar. His long hair is luxurious. Seems
well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Why didn't Duncan just tell everyone that?
He did. He said he felt the Archdemon's presence. Everyone just assumed he was guessing. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises.
Oh,
anyhow,
okay, cool.
You're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it,
my
there was an
eye mod
impenetrable
looks
darkness.
really
it
good.
It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
The darkness. What the?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Did you hear voices? This made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
The Chantry says that the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right for you.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
A king's confidant. Income.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, here I am.
Oh, what would someone like you be doing in Lotharing's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself.
And there were no beautiful, charming women in the cloisters, you think? You would be wrong. There were many lovely young initiates in the Lothering cloister, all of them chaste and virtuous. It added to their mystique, because then they were forbidden, and forbidden fruit is the sweeter, no?
Why, they can't have been. What about your fruit? Is it forbidden?
My fruit? Well, it is not technically forbidden, but it's not freely given either. Not everyone gets a bite. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. But no.
Not everyone gets a bite.
The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
You were a traveling minstrel, do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself.
She loves stories.
Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about the
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris. Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Go ahead. That sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a
girl
farmer.
child.
He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot. Avelin's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
That's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier. Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure.
Come to you soon. 5.
Yes? Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often
Where did you hear
spies.
this?
History book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
I thought minstrels were bards.
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Patron? What sort of patron?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
So that's where you learned to fight.
My skills served me well, but the day finally came when I decided to just put them aside. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry, and when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Okay.
What do you need? Ask away.
No. Hello, boy.
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
He snapped at me. Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Why are you trying to steal his food, Alistair?
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Human.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
I never feed you another human
It's not
being.
cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
So this guy gives you a quest.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The
This
name
is a
Levy,
DLC
Levy
quest.
Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I am Malir. Never heard
Really?
of
He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did he make you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept denying.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favour did you ask?
Ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
Our honour. Like we wish we could restore our frickin' internet. Oh cool, it picked itself back up. Holy crap, it jumped from 0 to 21,000 kbps. What the hell? Oh, I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Your family's faith will be rewarded, I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
We will do the DLCs later. They're a bit much for us right now.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your
Bodon
service once again.
Fennick.
I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Why, you're free to say.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
So what does he say?
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple.
He likes
but
to say
he's rather good with
enchantments.
enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What
He can
enchantments does he
fold
do?
lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment! Well, I'd like some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
So every time you ask him to enchant something, he will just tell you multiple times, enchantment. Get
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
So,
and with your discount.
Bowden is always here. So what does that mean for us? I can sell him literally everything, and he becomes essentially a pack mule of all of my stuff. So, like, thanks to him, I could, if I have no space, just sell a bunch of stuff and then buy it later. It is good. He also sells some very expensive things. And the nice thing is you can buy it back at exactly the same amount. And there's another DLC called Pranks and Gifts, in which you can see that there are a lot of gifts. Of all these 0 coin ones, there is one good and one bad for each person. If you give it to someone, they get a lot of love for you. If you get the wrong one, they don't like you. Because obviously you gave them a shitty gift.
Yes? At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all
Give them
very
an
foreign
apple.
to me.
I can give them
If I wished companionship,
cake.
I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
And did they speak back?
Don't be foolish. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened then?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning.
Fleeting.
Survival has meaning. Power has meaning.
Yep.
Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
They made you stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Oh, okay. So you have to say the right thing for each character based upon what you know of them in order to... This is mods, just to make it look nicer. You know, because Morgan has a lot more of a shitty outlook on everything.
Yes? If you must. Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Let's discuss
Discuss away.
Nothing. What is our, Shoot, I forgot how to see where our, compatibility is. How do I find that again? I don't even know. Well, let's get Sten all, heckened up. Oh, it's down here at the bottom. The approval. So the further up you go, actually, you get bonuses to the character. So you're actually in a very... It's actually very useful for you to go and do that. Alright, I wanted to see if Sten had a... Okay, so Sten does not have a... Which is what I thought. He does not have a class. Because, you know, she's a bard. You know, Morgan's a shapeshifter. He's obviously a Templar.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I
There
should
are
get to know you.
darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Hi, are you alright? You were in that cage
You
for
are concerned.
weeks.
No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Sten is an interesting character. I've never seen a Canary before. Tell me about your
No.
people. Oh. Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
The elves are lithe, pointy-eared, and excel at poverty. Well, that is, That is a way to describe something, but hugely inaccurate.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Over the Kunari send warriors.
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Doesn't that make your view things a little skewed?
Compared to what?
You only learn about people you conquer?
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True. Let's go.
As you wish.
Sten is a hard one to get approval for, because he does not approval. Like, that's just the statement. He does not approval.
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
He's wagging his tail.
A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts. He means well.
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You heard the lady.
I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
I don't want it. I think you hurt his feelings.
He's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
He's just trying to be manipulative. I know, because I am. Well, okay then. Well, she's quite honest now, ain't she? Alright, yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Say hello to our main party for now. Okay, what do we want to do? We could go to Redcliffe Village. I don't remember what Soldier's Pass is. The Frostback. We're not going to do Soldier's Peak. Go to Denarium. Enchantments. Let's go. I'm gonna drop by here because we can get some things here. But then we're gonna leave and go somewhere else, I think. Or do we want to do Mage's Tower first? That could be fun. The Moogle of Enchantments. That would be fun. I dig it. Ah, Samael.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Black Stone Irregulars.
What was this about?
I heard you saw supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
So, you want to die, eh? Today's a good day to die.
Now your hands dirty.
It's a gotcha!
It's like, for future reference, my friend, I don't think you should hang around with people whose names are literally Shady Thug. But that's just me.
Right.
Guild supplies. That sneaky salmon.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who
Grey
I was hoping to
Warden,
meet.
aren't ya?
I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
Tell me more.
The collective is a self-policing guild of mages who simply want to be left alone. We mean no offense to the Chantry, but we would rather live on our own terms. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land, who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet. Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Makers smile upon you.
A maker smiles on me. Lovely. What are we making?
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
I was looking to get across the lake.
Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed across the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Not Kester. So I can't get... Why?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
No, he didn't. Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
Is something wrong up there in the tower?
I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic.
But I have to get there. I'm on official business.
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not the ferryman no more. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over. But I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
Oh, I reckon. Oh, okay. What are your opinions on
I
the
reckon
circle?
it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
So you know the Knight
I
Commander well?
can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
Alright, I can't say goodbye,
All right.
Keister.
Keep safe, you hear?
He's named after a butt. Keister. Kiss my Keister, you could even say. Nyah. See? Nyah. Oh, my back. Okay. There we go. Look at all these disgruntled and shadies. Slim Shady. What?
On my way.
Bullshit. Quick save.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
But you cannot. You don't have the skills.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you?
Why is it called?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Oh, I need a drink after that.
Of course. What would you like?
We asked for a drink. What does he give me? Bombs. I guess you could call that a strong
Good day.
drink. Oh, ow, my elbow. But only once will it be lit. Oh, right. There was a sack here. 2 sacks. I don't think this is the boomer party that they were expecting. Is there a landmark tree around here? Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna have a very important task here soon. A decision to make.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass.
I am a Grey Warden and I seek the assistance of the mages.
Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
Not much. You're obviously a Templar.
And if you can't prove you're who you say you are, I'm not letting you in. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Your superiors won't like it that you're giving me trouble.
Oh, really? You think Gregor would be upset with me for not letting you in? Wait, actually, he would. Good point.
Wait, he would. Well, we should do our best to avoid that now, shouldn't we?
He's the big guy around here. I bet he could deal with one Grey Warden. Alleged Grey Warden.
Alleged.
Well, you want that I should take you there now?
Yes, please.
Come along, I suppose.
Circle of Magi's Tower, standing off the shore of Lake Gallenhead, precedes the mages themselves.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You are Gregor, I assume?
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
A very delicate situation. But I seek the mage's help to defeat the Darkspawn.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls. The circle is lost. The tower has fallen.
The tower? What can... demons? You need someone to fight them?
I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The right of annulment?
The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
But there must be another way.
If there was, do you not think I would have chosen it? There are only abominations left in this tower. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find...
nothing. But it was you who shut them in!
And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these, to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denram must have received our message. It cannot be much longer.
There must be something that I can do.
You? What can you do?
I can find out what's really happening in there.
I too would like to know how this started.
People in there might need help and you cannot abandon them.
It is the innocent folk of Ferelden who matter. I would lay down my life and the life of any mage to protect them. No abomination must cross this threshold.
I must try. It is the right thing to
A
do.
word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
So we have a decision to make, basically. To either destroy the circle and all the mages, or try to save the first enchanter and rescue the mages of Ferelden. What do you think is the right idea? Started speaking in an English premium? What you talking about, mate? This is how we've always spoke. You fucking wanker. This is how we talk.
Yes, was there something else you wanted?
How did this trouble start again?
As I said, I do not know. Perhaps you will find answers in the tower.
Is that all you've got to say, sir? I have some more questions.
The tower has been quiet for a while. I suppose I have time to answer your questions.
It's Tuesday, isn't it? Tomorrow. How did you become a Templar?
My history does not concern you. I am sure you have better things to do than pry into someone else's personal life.
Nope. Templar at the dock seems a little odd.
Carol. He's generally a good lad, but a little strange, yes. He should probably be in Denerim, but I could spare no one else.
Don't you feel guilty about wanting to slaughter everything?
Do not misunderstand. I do not want to do this. I do, however, see that the rite of annulment may be necessary. An unprepared village or town would be devastated should even one abomination chance upon it. We cannot allow it. And the mages, if any live, I do not know what they may have become. We may have to kill them to be certain.
Okay. So what do you think? Should we help? That's what you think. Fucking wanker. God damn.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last.
I'm sure it'll be over soon.
I certainly hope so. Are you here to trade, then?
Yes. Give me your backpacks! Ah! Fucking Yeah, you alright, mate? You good? Bloody hell. 106 gold. Okay. Anyway. Those Templars are just like fucking idiots. These fucking wankers. They're dead. They're dead, Jim!
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Did I just get double EXP for smashing it open and lockpicking it at the same time? Oh, fuck yeah, my dude. Let's see. Woof, woof. I feel like we're missing something. Should be a footlocker that gives us a quest. Where is it? Is there conflicting things causing, like, objects not to appear as they should? Honestly, wouldn't surprise me.
Shall we go?
So if you were a mage at all as your starting character, you would actually begin here in the mage tower. Basically right before all this crap happens. Right before it all crappens. It feels like the footlockers have disappeared. Because there should be things right here. I think that's something, for whatever reason, that is missing. I'm curious about something. Hold on. Save. New save. Let us go to the main menu. Real fast. I'm curious if that'll work. Force load. Force load. Nope, still missing. Weird. Okay. No, not that.
I am not fond of sharing. You should know this.
I haven't asked to borrow anything of yours.
Nor would I lend it if asked. You would be best to desist and find your own.
Find my own what?
This facade of yours is unconvincing. If 'tis a competition you wish, a competition you shall have.
You wild folk are very odd and possessive.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand.
Wynn, what are you doing here?
I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by.
I came here seeking the aid of the mages.
And you were told that the Circle was in no shape to help you, I suppose. So why did the Templars let you in? Do they plan to attack the tower now?
Don't worry, the right of annulment has not arrived.
They sent for it then. I feared they might have. What else could they do? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them.
What happened here?
Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the Circle to one man's pride and stupidity.
Leave it to me, I will save the
erected
mages.
a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this Circle.
We must try to avoid needless slaughter.
Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable.
Gregor will only accept it if the first enchanter says so.
Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving.
Will the children be safe here?
Petra and Kinan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
If you think that is
You
best.
want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it.
Why do you treat the Circle with such scorn?
Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them?
Keep your poisonous thoughts to yourself.
Have it your way.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm.
Have faith, we will not fail.
Your confidence is refreshing, though you should make sure it does not blind you to your weaknesses. If you are ready, let us go end this.
So you have to have Wyn, obviously. And
Indeed.
Yes.
Then we'll take these two idiots. So Wyn is a second type of mage that we have not seen yet. She is a spirit healer.
Charmed.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
And she will be one who will heal us. The fact that several things here that are not... Oh, wait. Here we go. Fuck. They don't even heckin' glow. Notes. Sir Henrik, feast day. Quest related. So yeah, that's one of the issues that, unfortunately, this game has that the 360 version does not. It's the fact that you can, the sparkles for the objects are so shiny. Like, you can see them basically everywhere. Versus this. Like, I can barely see them. There we go. At least we got the items I wanted. Oh, okay, so there's more footlockers we've got to find. In here. There should be one with a quest in here, and there's actually a second one in that previous room. Watchguard of the Reaching.
Delighted.
Okay.
Here we are.
Oops, I forgot to turn my camera back on.
I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long.
Did it tire you out?
It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Be on your guard.
The nice thing about being a dwarf is obviously that we have huge, well, not huge, but we have a larger amount of magic resistance. Which is great because, believe it or not, we fight a lot of magic. Oh, right. I forgot. They like to explode after death. Pile of books on a Tuesday. It is an icky noise. Promised goods. Alright, we got a quest that we can do in here, which is actually a little bit of an annoying quest, but, you know, whatever. We're smart. We've done it before. We did it last time I streamed this game. It took me quite a while to figure it out because I'm not a dumb person. The help of insight, we'll get through it. So what you're supposed to do is go into your codex and address 307 summoning stuff. Is you need to basically do stuff. Yep, just do stuff. So we need to basically just do a bunch of exercises. So summoning fawn. And then we need a book. Good God. So summoning, select the second passage. And the Tome of Spirit Personages. And like I said, this is so much harder. Office phylactery. When there's nothing glowing. Is that just an option that's just off? Show plot helpers everywhere. That doesn't help. Flak trader there. How far away can I? You actually have to be decently close. Gosh, dang it. First summoning flame. He made a spirit hog! Oh no. He's dead. Oh no. My spirit hog. He's dead. First column support shells. What are we looking for again? Rotor comms, uncommon calling. Great. Why are all the sparkles gone? They're so useful.
Of course. Delighted.
Oh. Magic. Huh. First area common table. Let's see. I have to find the Spiritorium Aetheralis. Not again. I found it once and I don't remember where it'd be. These rotor columns. Not what I want. Spiritalmus Aetherius. Yes, boy. Oh, there's the Grande Bestiary again. Could it be in here? I mean, maybe. I really hope not. I doubt it, though. Everything was in there so far. So you would assume it's still only in there. I'm not getting any hints over here. Alright. You know what? There's definitely... That would be why I couldn't find it. It was right there. Touch the statue of Magus Gorvish. Then touch the phylactery. Fade Rifter is a bear, a demonic bear, a silly Billy bear.
Well done.
Shall we do a Easter egg? Easter. Okay. Font. Spirit personages, which was over here. Personages. Rotor comms. Uncommon calling. Magus Gorvish. Elvon's Grande Bestieri.
On my way.
Alright, then it was common carving table. Spiritorium Aetheralius. Magus Gorvish, Novice Phylactery.
Yes, of course.
What? Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
And so I shall.
Bullshit. I shall make it happen.
As you desire.
I'll try 2 more. Also, did you notice his name? His name is the Arl Foreshadow.
Oh, this is rather awkward, what? I'm not supposed to be here. Not right at all.
I'm not supposed to be here. Anyway, we'll come back and try to steal from him later. Oh yeah, there is one of those here. God. Why is it not showing up? Right? Mystical site of power. Like, that should have been sparkling. Jeez.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen.
It is a mess. Who are you?
I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do.
Why are you cleaning
The
at a time like
stockroom
this?
is my responsibility. I must keep it clean. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here.
Having come across
No.
abominations.
I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all.
What's this Niall trying to do?
I do not know. But he came here with several others and took the litany of Adrala.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this.
How is it worse?
Blood magic could control us, too. Who knows what could happen then? We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
As you desire.
A water-stained portrait. Oh, exactly what I always hoped for.
They're all so eager to die, aren't
Let's end this!
That went well.
Please, please don't kill me.
People you killed didn't want to
I
die
know
either.
I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching.
But why turn to forbidden magic?
The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered. doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs.
And all you do is wallow in self-pity.
What else can I do? I'm trapped here.
I will spare you, but I will not help you escape.
The Maker will surely turn his eyes on you for your mercy.
Honestly shocked. Usually when it comes to Maleficarum, especially blood magic Maleficarum, Alistair has words for us. Mostly angry words. Mostly very, very angry words. Incredibly angry words. In fact, he gets all up in you and be like, "It's a Tuesday and you're letting him go."
What now?
Yeah, I am. Happens, my dude. Yell at me all you want. You're like, shocked. You gotta make them shake. And with astonishment. I like how the color from his shirt bleeds into his face. That's what it looks like to me.
And so I shall. All right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you could do that for me. You can you? Alright, you know what to do, mate.
I could do that for you.
Of course.
Allow me. I could do that for you. On my way. On my way.
I'm sorry, I thought you could do that.
Allow me.
Desire.
I could do that for you.
I like how sometimes he'll break the chest, and other times he's like, nope, can't.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Here I am.
You're almost going to level, so maybe you can do it for me soon. Maybe. Well, now until Tuesday.
Let's just deal with these.
A bit more dying.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh.
All right. And so I
Back on tis then.
Of course.
Closet seems to be trembling slightly. You can hear soft whimpers coming from inside. Kick the door open! Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing in there?
Nothing. Please, I don't want to die.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Demons.
I have a feeling I know what you're gonna ask, so go ahead. I've dealt with them.
If you're sure it's safe, I could take a peek outside.
Oh. Ow, yeah. Yes.
Are you hurt?
I have a crick in my back and my bum's gone numb.
His bum's gone numb.
Holy maker, look at this. Those demons didn't know what hit them, did they? Godwin, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden. At your service.
How did you, end up in that closet?
There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide. And be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while.
I've killed most of them.
Go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens.
Very well,
Thank
take
you
care.
again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
That guy is very, very far in his closet. Shame, I can't upgrade our dog because he's technically not in our party, but he's technically in our party. Wait, maybe I can. Hold on. Haha, I can. Let's go. Shame our Mabari doesn't get any, upgrades, but, you know, whatever. Or specializations. I wonder if there are more dogs for the upgrades. More mods for the dogs.
There must be some...
And so I shall.
I never liked this part. You forced our hand.
Well done.
Alistair, I thought your bum was gonna catch fire from that.
It's done. Allow me. I could do that for you.
All right. Cold resist is 1 and 1. This is resistance and healing effects. Wind has that. That gives you some armor and some resists. Alistair, you can have that. Cool. I do like the mod, and it's something that really a lot of games should have as a default, which newer, well, I mean, some newer BioWare games have, which is the whole, like, remove, the helmets, because I want to see my characters. Better lockpicking. Better lockpicking on a Tuesday. I do believe so.
Hello.
Am I ever gonna drop that? I don't know, maybe on a Wednesday. I'll forget it soon. I can see why you wanted to send that. Privately. No, hold on, don't oversave that. Save on that.
What do you need?
Nothing. It's trying to go through the door.
Yes, of course. I'll do it.
Aha! We stole the notes of the Arl Shadow, Foreshadow. I don't even know what item we would have gotten, to be honest. Yep, no clue what I got. Was it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. Books perused for future endeavors. Lost countenance furrowed into Orlasian phrasebook. Raising spirits. Forest fall. Truth and legend of the search of Arlethan. The origin of Thesis, knowing more than everyone without looking like a jackass. It's almost like they're making references to literally all the main quests in the game. I fucking love that Easter egg. That is a cute Easter egg. One you wouldn't get unless you were just exploring, because they didn't tell you how to summon the fourth one. 2, you had to then steal from this character, which required a level 3 stealing ability. And then on top of that, the Arl of foreshadowing notes are very gibberish unless you actually know what happens in each of the main quests. I do.
All right.
All right. All right, all right, all right. Man, it sucks you can't go down there. So, in the mage's opening, you actually sneak down here.
As you desire.
And there's enemies to fight, there's items to loot. But unfortunately, you don't have another chance to go down there. The only way to go down there is, of course, to have started as the mage.
Delighted.
Just like the opening, there are some areas you don't go to, that the human noble goes to, that the Dalish elf goes to. The elf commoner goes to. Did I get that? I don't think I have one.
All right.
This Black Grimoire, if you sell this, which I was stupid enough to do, you lose out on Morgan's, or if you do it at the wrong time, you lose out on Morgan's special quest. Every companion has a quest, which is lots of big story. And can actually, depending on the characters, move you towards not the best ending of the game. Yes, there are different endings for the game. There's like 7? Feels like I'm missing an item I should have picked up. I've examined all the corpses. Oh well. Alright, let's fight something hard, shall we? That's what she said.
Alright.
The statue of Andraste lies defiled. There's a small glass phylactery in the base, somehow sealed within the otherwise solid stone carving. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. Ooh, you know this will be a fun enemy because he's orange.
Desire.
Really suits you.
Alright, battle it is then.
Really injured here. Just so you know.
Well, that is why I saved. We can come back and do that later, thankfully. Oh, somehow I made it up on this table. Now I'm the tallest character. Ha ha ha. Anyway. Time to get down off of our high horse. Heh. I'm missing a shiny because obviously here it is.
And so I shall. Delighted.
Watch it!
Now we're going to the...
Alright, battle it is then.
Here we go. This is more like
As you wish.
Nice.
delighted. And so I shall.
Nice.
right ahead.
Nice. I should probably... Broken bones. Oof. You got nothing. You've got broken bones and a wrenched limb. Got nothing. I'm sure our dog also has an injury. A cracked skull. Ah, it's okay. He doesn't need cunning. You're just a dog. These two idiots definitely need.
Are we in a hurry?
There we go. Those two idiots have now been healed.
The noise and bother.
Watch out! Dismount yourself!
Of course.
Of course. 5 pages for mages. That's it. Is there... Did I already loot the pile of books? Oh yeah, I did. It was right here. If I remember correctly, this has our first inappropriate demon.
All the noise and bother.
The Desire Demon. We'll see them up close later. Alright. No need for us to push any further because we'll pick it up again right here tomorrow. And most likely get very close to finishing the Mage Tower. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.